Boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
It's complete to the left. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Here's the pressure. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a crease. It's Berry. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually,
open spaces, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll toss it to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Watkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Barry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium. but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Safe completion on the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And turnovers are so pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put it on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number 1 for every single offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Powers through. At the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding open areas. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Green.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down, and this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dennis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young.
There he goes.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that 1st down.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Scrambling away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
The offense changing the play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. He got loose and it was lights out after that. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's buried. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try the left side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll toss it to the left. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.